Hello everyone and welcome back to the second part of this video in which I am going to cover about the subcompact SUVs and the subcompact sedans. Similar to the method which we used for the first part, I am going to first pick a variant for each car within the 8 to 10 lakh budget and one vehicle from each segment will be chosen. First, if we have a look at the sub 4 meter SUVs available within the considered 8 to 10 lakh rupee on-road price, the first vehicle that we have on our list is the Tata Nexon. This was the first Indian car to secure a full 5-star global NCAP rating. However, this position was soon taken by the XUV300, which I'll talk about later on in this video. Speaking about the powertrain options available on offer, Nexon is powered by a 1.2-liter turbocharged Revitron petrol engine that is capable of producing 120 bhp of power and 170 Nm of torque. If we have a look at the difference in equipment list, the XE being the base variant misses out on many key features such as the music system, power windows at the rear, wheel cap and many more. Now considering all these things, it's definitely not worth spending your money on the XE variant and instead it's better to go for the XM that offers the basic things such as 4 power windows, basic music system, wheel cap that doesn't make your car look too basic. One thing that specifically people watching this video from Delhi should note is that they would even be getting the XZ variant within the 10 lakh budget, but not the other cities considered for this competition. Therefore, XM variant would be the winner here. In order to give you a better understanding, I have shortlisted the 7 important criteria that many would focus when buying a new car, and this include the appearance, cost, safety, ergonomics and cabin space, performance, fuel efficiency and technology. For each of these criteria, I am going to assign specific points so that you can understand the perks as well as the downsides of each car individually. The place where Tata Nexon truly excels is in terms of safety and appearance. This is because Nexon has received a whopping 5-star global NCAP rating, and even we must say that the appearance of the vehicle is very good when compared to other cars in this segment. Therefore, Tata Nexon has received a total of 55 points out of 70 in this battle. Up next, we shall have a look at the offering from Maruti Suzuki, which is none other than the Vitara Brezza. Brezza was previously available only with a 1.3-liter diesel engine. However, due to the emission norms, Maruti Suzuki has removed all the diesel engine options in India, and therefore all new Brezzas come with a 1.5-liter petrol mill that develops 103 bhp of power and 138 Nm of torque. This car, despite having the 1.5-liter petrol unit, the power output is not on par with the segment standards. Speaking about the variants available on offer within our considered range, we have the option of choosing either the LXI or the VXI variant. But among these two variants, VXI is the one which offers you a decent equipment list and is the one that you should be choosing over the LXI variant. Speaking about the perks of owning the Maruti Suzuki Vitara Brezza VXI variant, the vehicle offers you excellent technology, better fuel efficiency when compared to other cars in the segment at a very low price. Overall score for Vitara Brezza stands at 57 out of 70 points. Now speaking about the next vehicle which currently holds the record for being the safest car manufactured by any Indian car manufacturer, which is the XUV300. This vehicle is available only in the W4 variant within the considered budget. Now despite being the entry-level model, we get a whole lot of features including the 4 power windows, music system, adjustable steering and many more. Overall, you won't feel that you are sitting in a lower variant because of its fit and finish and the list of equipments that the car has to offer. If we have a look at perks of owning Mahindra XUV300 W4 variant, the vehicle excels in terms of safety and performance. Now the reason why the XUV300 has received 10 out of 10 for the safety is that the vehicle has got 4-star rating for the child occupant safety, whereas the Nexon has got 3-star for the child occupant safety, making XUV300 the safest car manufactured by an Indian car manufacturer. Therefore, the overall score stands at 55 points out of 70 points. So up next, we have the Ford Ecosport that is available in ambient variant and is priced somewhere around 9 lakh rupee mark. Now, this car actually gets major things covered, but the only thing missing is that ORVMs and the door handles do not get the body color paint shade, and therefore the exterior look of the car makes it less attractive compared to the higher variants. Now that said, even the Ecosport gets the features such as fog lamp, two-ring music system and other things that is similar to its rivals. Therefore, this variant is preferred for those who want the aggressive stance that the Ecosport offers within the 10 lakh rupee budget. Another major concern about Ecosport is that accommodating 3 adults at the rear is a tedious task. However, if you are a family of 4 or less, then this should be the one that you should first check out. If we have a look at the points assigned for the Ford Ecosport Ambient variant, the vehicle has managed to get either 7 or 8 points for almost all the aspects except the ergonomics and the cabin space. This is because among the competition, it's the Ford Ecosport which is more cramped at the rear when compared to other cars in this segment. Therefore, Ecosport scores 51 out of 70 points in this competition. Now we shall discuss about the Hyundai's offering in this segment, which is the Hyundai Venue. This car is available with the S variant and sits above the base E variant and gets 1.2 liter Kappa engine mated to a 6-speed manual transmission. Now speaking about the power output from the engine, the maximum power output stands at 82 bhp of power and 130 Newton meters of torque, which is actually very less when compared to what its rival has to offer and even the 1 liter turbo engine that the same Venue gets. But due to the fact that 1 liter unit is more expensive, it's not considered for this competition. If we have a look at the points assigned for the Hyundai Venue S variant, the vehicle has been assigned 8 points for appearance, cost, safety and performance. However, the fuel efficiency and technology part is given 7 points out of 10. The only place where the Hyundai Venue scores less is in terms of ergonomics and the cabin space that the vehicle offers. If we have a look at the total points achieved by the Hyundai Venue, it stands at 52 out of 70 points. Now coming to the final car in the sub 4 meter SUV segment, we have the Honda WRV, which is a jacked up version of the Honda Jazz. However, in most of the cities, this car is priced above 10 lakh rupees on road even for the base SV variant, and therefore I have excluded it from this competition. Now, one thing which is common when buying the sub 4 meter SUV within the 10 lakh budget is that you will be getting either the base or the one above the base variant, and hence you will not be getting many things that you would otherwise be getting at this price range. Nonetheless, if you still want me to pick one car among these 5 cars, then it would be the Maruti Suzuki Vitara Brezza VXI variant. But one thing what I would like to clearly specify is that Brezza is the winner only if you have the budget constraint of 10 lakh rupees. However, if the budget can be extended a bit more, then the scenario changes completely. Now coming to the last set of cars, which are the sub 4 meter sedans, we have the Maruti Suzuki Dzire, Hyundai Aura, Honda AMAZE, Tata Tigo and Ford Aspire. Speaking about them one by one, Dzire would be available with the ZXi or the ZXi Plus variant with the 1.2 liter petrol engine and develops 88 bhp of power and 130 Newton meters of torque. Now speaking about the difference in these two variants, the top end ZXi Plus variant gets additional features such as the cruise control, dual tone alloy wheels, projector headlamps with DRLs that are missing on the ZXi variant. Now considering the addition of these new features, and if you are a kind of person who travels a lot on highways, then Dzire ZXi Plus variant should be the one that you should choose, as it gets the cruise control option, which would be very much handy when cruising on highway journeys. The Maruti Suzuki Dzire scores very high in terms of fuel efficiency and the technology that the car offers. However, similar to other Maruti Suzuki cars, even the Dzire scores less in terms of safety. Therefore, the total would sum up to 56 points out of 70 points in this competition. Moving on to the offering from Hyundai, we have the Aura, which is available with SX or the SX optional variant. The vehicle is powered by the 1.2 liter Kappa petrol engine and develops 82 bhp of power and 130 Newton meters of torque. If you have a look at the major difference in equipment list between these two models, we get the projector headlamps, cruise control, automatic air conditioning unit, wireless charging and many other things in SX optional variant, which is actually missing on the SX variant. Considering the price difference between SX and the SX optional variant, it's definitely worth to spend that extra money on the SX optional variant and opt for the top end. If we have a look at the points assigned for Hyundai Aura SX optional variant, The vehicle scores very high in terms of the technology that the vehicle offers. This is one of the car which is absolutely loaded with almost all the features, and that's why it gets the highest ranking, which is 10 out of 10. If we sum up all these points, the total of Hyundai Aura stands at 57 points out of 70 points in this competition. Now speaking about the next vehicle, which is the Honda AMAZE, once again we have two variants for the competition, which is V and the VX. The vehicle is powered by the 1.2 liter iVTEC engine, and you can see the power output on your screen right now. Speaking about the difference between these two variants, you will be getting a 7-inch touchscreen unit and the cruise control for a premium of 48,000 rupees over the V variant. Considering the cost of the touchscreen unit and the fact that we cannot get the cruise control as an aftermarket accessory, it's better to go for the VX variant by spending the extra amount. But the main problem in the AMAZE is that even though the engine is quite refined, it doesn't deliver the same power as you would get in the other cars in the segment. Now that said, diesel engine on the other hand is extremely refined and powerful, and in case if you want to opt for the AMAZE, diesel is the one that you should opt for. If you have a look at Honda AMAZE VX petrol variant, the vehicle scores either 7 or 8 on all these parameters. Therefore, the total would sum up to 52 points out of 70 points. Now speaking about the next car, which is the Ford Aspire, we have the Titanium and the Titanium Plus variant that is powered by a 1.2 liter petrol engine that develops 94 bhp of power and 190 Nm of torque. Similar to other Ford cars, even the Aspire follows the same tradition of offering the highest safety standards in the segment, and therefore we will be getting 6 airbags, ABS with EBD and other safety features for the top-end Titanium Plus variant. Considering the price difference of approximately 35,000, it's undoubtedly the Titanium Plus variant that wins in this round. If you have a look at the points assigned for this car, the vehicle scores very high in terms of safety and the performance that it offers. Therefore, the total stands at 54 out of 70 points in this battle. Now finally, we have the Tata Tigo, which is essentially the extended version of the Tigo. Even for the Tigor, we get the same 1.2 liter petrol engine that we see on other Tata cars, and in Tigor, it produces 84 bhp of power and 130 Nm of torque. If we have a look at the pricing, it's priced very aggressively in such a way that even the top-end XZ Plus variant does not cost you above 8.5 lakhs in the considered cities, and at the price point we are getting whole lot of features including projector headlamps, automatic climate control and many more. But the reason why many people will hesitate to opt for this vehicle is because of the 3-cylinder engine that makes a lot of sound compared to the competition and is not among the most refined engines out there in the market. If you have a look at the points assigned for the Tata Tigo XZ Plus variant, the vehicle scores a bit less in terms of ergonomics and cabin space and technology part. This is because it's not up there with the other vehicles in this competition. Therefore, the total for this car stands at 50 points out of 70. Now, if I have to pick one winner among these subcompact sedans, I would say it's the Hyundai Aura that comes as an all-round package that offers you supremely refined petrol engine, excellent cabin space, decent build quality, and a long list of features available at a similar price point as that of its rivals. Now speaking about the servicing part, it's definitely the Dzire which wins, but if we see the overall package that the car has to offer, it's the Aura that comes ahead on the top. These were the cars that we had within the 8 to 10 lakh budget. If I have to sum up this entire video along with the first part that I have done for the hatchback and the premium hatchback segment, we have a total of 5 winners, which is the Hyundai Grande 10 years, Ford Freestyle, Maruti Suzuki Baleno, Maruti Suzuki Vitara Brezza and Hyundai Aura. These were the 5 cars among the approximate 20 cars available. Now apart from these 5 cars, we also have 3 more cars which are from different segments. This include Skoda Rapid, Maruti Suzuki Ertiga and the CS. All these 8 cars will be pitted against each other to find the ultimate winner in the final part. So stay tuned by subscribing to the channel and do let me know down in the comment section below about your thoughts and the one which you would choose among the vehicles mentioned in this video. Hope to see you in the next video. Until then, take care.